What's going on, Teresa? What is it your mother wants you to tell me?
And maybe not tonight, or tomorrow, or even a year from now. But eventually, Ethan will find out that you knew he was Sam Bennett's son and kept it from him. And he will hate you, Teresita, just as you fear. And you will lose him, mija, never to see him again.
Okay. I will tell you.
Oh my God. Grace, I can explain.
No, Sam, don't you dare. Don't you dare try to explain away another kiss with Ivy. Not again. Oh, Grace. It's too bad you didn't come in just a few moments later. You wouldn't have walked in on the same old kiss. You would have walked in on a whole lot more.
Jimmy still can't erase the memory of Simone's bleeding head from his tiny little brain. Jimmy wants to call 911 to help, not hide her under some old newspapers.
I explained that, Timmy. We had to make sure that Kay had ample time to seduce Miguel. Because when Charity finds out that he's cheated on her, she'll never lose her virginity to him. Nor will she come into her rightful powers of goodness, which means she won't be able to destroy us.
But it didn't work, Princess. Jimmy and Tabby did all those terrible things, and Kay still didn't make love to Miguel.
That's not the only thing I called wrong. I was positive that someone we knew was going to kick the bucket tonight and Simone's still alive. Oh well, the night is young. She still might die.
Jimmy hates himself.
Father Lonigan's coming.
Sweetheart, you shouldn't have called him. Simone's gonna be all right. We just have to stay positive.
Well, it's good he's coming anyway. Just add his prayers to ours. Is there any change?
None. Whitney's in there with her now. You know, honey, I started to think about what you said before you went to call Father Lonigan. About how you said you couldn't stand to lose another child. What did you mean by that?
Whitney doesn't know it, but she was right. I don't have a soul. And that's why you have to live, Simone. You're the only real friend I have. The only one who understands about Miguel. Please be all right.
You can't keep avoiding me. We've got to talk about Miguel.
Charity, not now.
Yes, right now. Look, I had a vision of the two of you making love. And then I come into his house, and what do I find? The two of you in bed. So why don't you tell me what's going on, Kay? And don't lie to me.
I pray to God that Whitney's wrong. Because if Simone had got hit by that car after she saw us kissing, I will never forgive myself.
Don't.
Why not, huh? I should have told her weeks ago that I was in love with her sister. And she'd be hurt, but she would be over it by now. She wouldn't be lying in there about to...
Simone, please don't die. Honey, I meant what I said, okay? If you come back to me and Mom and Dad, I promise you, I will never even look at Chad again. Okay? He'll be out of my life forever.
So help me God, Julian. I'm gonna kill you.
Don't hurt him, please. Please don't hurt him.
All right, the two of you out of there.
We're gonna have ourselves a little chat.
What are you going to do to him?
I don't know.
I would like to set a few ground rules. First, I want your word this won't become physical.
Shut up! All right. From here on in, I'm running the show. Rebecca, sit down. And not in front of Julian, all right? He's hid behind your skirts long enough. I'll say, but this is incredible. Well, this must have cost a pretty penny, Julian. It's no wonder you bought it, Sheridan. Julian pulled out all the stops to make you think that I was cheating on you.
I could not believe my eyes when I saw you. That imposter wearing that mask, making love to her. I mean, he looked just like you, but I knew in my heart that you could never do anything like that to me.
Yeah. That's why all the money in the world couldn't pull off your filthy, rotten scheme to break us up. When you saw that Sheridan and I were still together, after your love-making charade, you had to stoop even lower into the gutter. You know, Julian, only someone as twisted as you could come up with a plan to make it look like I was beating up a woman. But you blew it. The scene that was supposed to make your sister hate me forever didn't work. It backfired. And now you're gonna pay.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Hey, Teresa, you know you can tell me anything.
Who could that be at such a late hour?
Hey, what is it?
Hello?
Mama, it's me.
Miguel? I thought you were asleep in Luis's room.
I'm at the hospital. Simone's in the ER. She was hit by a car, a hit-and-run driver.
Oh, my God.
So I think it would really help Whitney if Teresa could get down here. You know, maybe she could stop by Ethan's and bring him, too. And Chad could use all the friends he can get right now.
Your sister and Ethan are here right now. I'll send them down there right away.
Is something wrong with Miguel?
What's going on?
Oh, Simone Russell was struck by a car. She's in the emergency room right now.
Yeah, we're on our way, okay?
Hey, what was that thing you were going to tell me?
Oh, never mind that. Now it can wait.
Go ahead.
Oh, dear God.
What did you mean when you said you couldn't bear to lose another child?
Maybe now isn't the time to talk about it.
No, I think it is. I have my own suspicions on why you said it, but I would like to hear it from you.
Look, I'm sorry you're having visions again, Charity, but you should know better than to let them affect you. Everybody knows that you and Miguel are in love, and who would be crazy enough to try to move in on that? Not me. I just want you guys to be happy. Now, if you don't mind, I'm a little worried about Simone right now.
Why don't I believe her?
What's the matter?
Why did I think of that now?
Oh, honey, I swear to you, I promise you that I will give up Chad.
If you just hang on. Okay, you have to live. Oh.
See, I always knew you and your father were the scum of the earth. There are not enough designer suits in the world to cover up what you're made of. But I never knew that you'd sink this low. Making a mask? Hiring an actor to impersonate me?
He even sounded exactly like you.
Yeah, that creep's a good actor. My own mother wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Don't you dare ever be sorry. This is your brother and your father's fault. And they're the ones who owe us a hell of a lot more than an apology. So, what'd you do, Julian? Huh? Huh? Did you call in a favor from the mayor? Get me down to the station tonight to write that report? I hope to God Officer Packard's not in your pocket. But I'll find out if he was.
At the party, when I told you how worried I was about Luis, you didn't say a word. You just let me drive off into that thick fog, terrified that something had happened to him.
That was all part of the plan. They had my double here. With his little friend getting all hot and heavy at the time that you drove by and recognized my car on the street.
I still don't understand. If you had your car parked at the police station...
Well, that was the easy part. Sure, and if they could manufacture a twin for me, how hard could it have been to do it for my car? I'm gonna hand it to you, Julian. You don't miss a trick, do you?
Except one. You underestimated Luis. He suspected that you and Father would try something to split us up the minute you said you wanted to throw us a party. I tried to convince him that he was just being paranoid, but unfortunately, he knows my family better than I do.
So when you came to the library to tell us you were back together,
That was all part of our plan. It was Luis's idea. He set the trap and said all we had to do was sit back and watch the two of you hang yourselves.
Wouldn't happen to have any rope lying around, would you?
For God's sakes, Ivy, don't you have any shame?
why should I be ashamed of being naked with the man I love?
Grace, listen to me. You gotta believe me.
No, Sam. Never again.
Grace, don't go!
Sam, leave her alone. Do you honestly think she wants to hear anything out of your mouth right now?
Just shut your mouth. Just shut up! This is all your fault. If you just left like I asked you to, if you hadn't blackmailed me into that one last kiss to keep you from making a public scene, none of this would be happening right now.
But it did happen, Sam, and I think for a reason.
Oh yeah, there's a reason, all right. Because you're nothing but a bitch. You snuck in here, you stripped down, you crept into bed with me while I was dreaming of my beautiful wife. And now, thanks to you, I don't have any chance of a reconciliation with my wife. Damn you, Ivy. Damn you to hell. Grace, listen. I'm glad you didn't leave. Now look, I'm begging you. Just give me a minute to explain.
Well, Sam, you don't have to explain. I heard everything.
Jimmy's had it. He's taken his own personal autographed copy of Hidden Passions and hitting the road.
You just stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't possibly leave. You're my doll. You're my friend, my cohort in crime.
Let Tabitha's friends in the basement be her cohorts. Jimmy can't take it anymore.
I think I know why you said you couldn't bear to lose another child. Honey, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You know, they don't make doctors like you anymore. You get so personally involved in your patients, and you take it really hard if one of them loses a baby, almost like you're losing one of your own. Am I right?
I don't know what to say.
Hey, I heard the news. How's Simone?
Not so good. How the hell could a person just hit someone with a car and drive off?
I don't know. It's touch and go right now. Nobody's making any promises.
Please save me! Ooh, your hands are like ice.
Father Lonnie.
TC. How is she? Has there been any change?
No, I'm afraid not, Father.
Father, thank you for coming so quickly.
Of course. We will pray for Simone together. She is a beautiful child, pure of heart and soul.
Soul.
Please don't die, Simone. I swear to you, I'll never see Chad again. Simone!
Oh, my God, he's going to kill me. Just remember, Cupcake, I did care for you. I was truly looking forward to living out the second half of my life with you.
Oh, I love you too, Pookie. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
You know, I hope you know that this was all Julian and Alistair's idea. I mean, I had no idea what they were up to.
You two deserve each other.
I don't understand.
Well, let me spell it out for you. I don't believe a single word out of your overly lipsticked mouth. You knew exactly what was going on. You must have ice water running through your veins. Poor Gwen. I never realized what a sick and twisted mother she had.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. We're both grown men here. May I remind you that you are an officer of the law, and your duty is to uphold it, not to commit the heinous crime of murder.
Oh, that's funny. You know, because that oath that I took as a cop, well, that's the farthest thing from my mind right now. You know, in fact, I don't feel like I have a conscience at all, which is very convenient. That way, I can give you the punishment that you deserve.
She heard me, Mom. I know she did. She squeezed my hand. How was she?
There wasn't any change until about a minute ago when Whitney yelled out to us. Apparently, Simone grabbed her hand.
Oh, that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, we hope.
Doctor wants me to wait out here. You poor thing. You must have been so frightened. Honey, you should have seen her in there. I mean, she's just lying there so still. You know that this is all my fault, right?
What are you talking about?
I figured out how all this happened. Simone was standing outside my window and saw me and Chad kissing. She must have got so upset that she just ran blindly out into the street, and that's when the car hit her.
Oh my God.
Teresa, I swear to you, if Simone makes it through this, I'm gonna do everything I can to make it up to her. You know, I was in there talking to her just now, and I told her that I was never gonna see Chad again. And that's when she reached out and touched my hand. See, she heard me talking to her.
Whitney, you can't keep your promise. You are in love with Chad, and Chad is in love with you.
Teresa, it doesn't matter. Okay? My sister's life is way more important than my love life. I told her that I wasn't going to see Chad anymore, and I won't.
How are you feeling, child?
Well, I'm fine, Father. Why wouldn't I be?
We both know the answer to that, Kay. You still don't have your soul back, do you?
The last time I saw my soul, Hecuba had it, and I don't have a clue where she is these days. What am I supposed to do, Father?
Hey, can I ask you something? You spent a lot of time on the internet looking up things to do with hell and demons, right?
Jeez, don't remind me.
Okay, now, when you were doing that, did you happen to come across anything, to do with people who walk around with no souls?
Yeah, actually, there was this one website all about soulless people.
Okay, maybe you could show it to me sometime.
Oh, sure, okay. We could look at it right now. I'm sure Dr. Russell wouldn't mind if we used the computer in her office. Come on.
No, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I realize now what I did was wrong, but my motives were pure. I wanted to protect my sister. Surely you would have done the same thing if you thought Teresa were going to marry the wrong man.
The hell I would! Julian, I am nothing like you. I'm nothing like you at all. Oh! You see, I know that you think that Sheridan is marrying someone who's way beneath her. For goodness sake, my mother's your family's housekeeper. Not to mention that I'm gonna have to support Sheridan on a lowly civil servant's paycheck. It must be killing you. Oh, it must be killing you. I'm just a regular blue-collar guy. Never even played a golf game on the country club course in his life.
You make me sound so snobbish.
Yeah? Well, if that's all it were, I'd feel sorry for you. You see, Julian, I know the real reason why you don't want Sheridan to marry me. You know that I'm onto you. You know that once I marry Sheridan, I'm gonna have access to your estate, to your home, and to all your affairs. I'm finally gonna have a damn good shot at finding out what you and your old man did to make my father disappear. You see, Julian, in the not-too-distant future, I'm gonna have answers to a lot of questions. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into someone else. Someone else who's got some answers. Someone else who wants to knock you and Alistair off your high horse as bad as I do. It's your right to be afraid. And no, Julian, I'm not gonna kill you. After tonight, you're gonna wish I had.
I'm not gonna get that.
What if it's the girls Jessica now is coming here tonight?
Chief Bennett. Oh my God. I'll be right there. Thanks for the call.
Well, what happened? Are the girls all right?
No, they're fine. It's Simone. She's been hit by a car. She's in the ER right now with her life hanging on by a thread.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'll go put on some clothes. We'll get there right now, all right?
Don't you get dressed, Ivy? You're pathetic. You're the one who walked in on her husband kissing a naked woman. Who's the pathetic one here, Grace?
You can't leave. I won't allow it.
Let go, Jimmy. Princess can't stop him. It's a free country.
For a chosen few, perhaps. But certainly not for dolls. Besides, Timmy, I need you.
Find someone else to hide all your bleeding bodies.
It was only one bleeding body. Besides, we weren't responsible for Simone's injury. Someone else hit her with their car.
You think that makes Timmy feel any better? Timmy wanted to help her, and Princess wouldn't let him.
For the last time, I did what I had to do in order to protect us. Both of us. Don't you understand, Timmy? If Charity and Miguel make love, we're both done for. It's not just me who'll be burned at the stake. You're in far too deep to back out now, Timmy. Our only hope is to separate Charity and Miguel before they turn 18 and get married.
Jimmy doesn't want to be burned at the stake.
No, of course you don't. That's why you have to stay and help me to help us. Now, there's a very good reason why I wear this vial, Kay's soul, around my neck, you know.
Tabitha, the vial's glowing again.
Oh, Timmy, it's a sign. It's a sign that we'll be saved. Kay's soul will show us how to separate Charity and Miguel for good.
You should have gotten your soul back by now, Kay. Don't tell me you're still plotting to get Miguel away from Charity.
Well, I've tried one or two things. But don't blame it all on me, Father. I mean, even Charity's having visions of Miguel and me, and I think it's because she knows that we're supposed to be together.
You should know better, Kay. Miguel loves Charity. You're trying to steal him away is how all your problems started to begin with. Don't you realize that selling your soul almost destroyed your family? It cost them their home. Did you learn nothing when you, Miguel, and Charity almost lost your lives?
Why does everything always have to be my fault?
Because you are the one who sold your soul. If you do not change your ways, Kay Bennett, the return of evil to harmony will be the least of your troubles. If you do not get your soul back, and you should die, you will be damned to burn in eternal hell.
Don't get me wrong. Don't think that I wouldn't just love to finish you off, just to get it over with once and for all. But I won't. That is not a reprieve. The only reason that I'm going to spare you is because of Sheridan. Because it would hurt her. So don't think that I'm sparing you for your sake. I'm sparing you for hers.
Thank you, Louise.
Here's what's going to happen. Since you seem to love acting so much, we're just gonna play. We're just gonna play like tonight never happened at all. Except for one thing. When Sheridan and I get married, and we are gonna get married, I'm gonna be on you. I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. Oh yeah, brother-in-law. I'm gonna be so close to you. I'm gonna be so close to you. You're gonna feel me breathing down your neck at all times. So don't think that just because I'm letting you walk out of this house tonight that I am not going to find out what you and Alistair did to my father. When I do find out, and when I get the evidence, I'm going to come down on you hard. Oh, I'm going to come down on you so hard. Where the hell? Oh, look who's finally waking up. Get out! What? I said get out! Now get up and get the hell out of Harmony. If I see you in Harmony one more time, I'm gonna run you up on every charge possible.
So, what are you gonna do with me? I'm so sorry on my part in what happened here. I wish I would have never gotten involved with those people.
I bet you do. Get out of here, okay?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that...
One last thing, Julian.
Oh, anything, Sister T.
Chad, this isn't your fault. It was a hit-and-run accident. It was the driver's fault.
Yeah, well, I kind of did a hit-and-run on her myself, you know? I mean, I never meant for her to think that I had feelings for her. But I knew that's what she thought. And I didn't straighten her out.
should have just let her down gently when I had the chance, and none of this would have happened. Ethan, if Simone dies, it's all on me.
Whitney, please, you cannot give up on Chad. He's your first love, your true love. You belong together. Now, no matter what happens to Simone, this wasn't your fault. And then whose fault was it, Teresa? I mean, sure, you can blame the driver of the car, but Simone never would have rushed out into that street if I wasn't in my room kissing Chad. No, Teresa, no. If Simone pulls through this, there's no way I could ever be with Chad again, knowing how much that I've hurt her. And if she dies, how could I ever even look at Chad knowing that we killed my little sister?
How dare you? How dare you and Father use my need for family against me? How dare you use my wish for love to almost cost me the only real love I've ever had? What is wrong with you? What did Father do to you growing up to make you like this? Do you even ever look in the mirror and wonder who you've become? Do you ever think of Mother when you're doing these horrible, awful things? You wouldn't. You couldn't stomach your own actions. I just want you to know that it didn't work. So you can go back and tell Father that your little plan to destroy what Luis and I have together had the opposite effect. I love him with all of my heart. And I am even more determined now to spend the rest of my life with him. There's nothing that you can do to stop me. Nothing at all.
I guess you were so used to getting exactly what you want that it's inconceivable to you that you're not going to win back Sam.
Frankly,
yes. Well, get over it, because it's not going to happen. You see, I've decided I'm going to fight for my husband, and you are no match for me.
what are you going to do, Grace? Use tomato soup cake to repair your marriage?
Shut up. You see, you don't know the first thing about me or Sam, and that's your first mistake. Your second mistake is not realizing that I don't have to fight nearly as hard as you do because I am already married to Sam. I am already wearing his ring.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
When I get back, you better be gone. For good.
Oh no, Sam, you are not getting rid of me that easily. You still love me, I know you do, and I am not going to stop until you know it too.
I wonder where Kay's soul's going to lead us this time, Timmy. Oh, easy does it, little Vile. You don't want to be strangling me now, do you?
What's it doing, Princess?
Damned if I know. Hey, watch it. You're twisting this thing too tight.
Uh-oh. Timmy does not like the looks of this.
Hey, help. I can't breathe, Timmy.
Yes. Timmy can't reach it. Tabitha was right. Somebody is going to die tonight. But it's not going to be Simone. It's going to be Tabitha.
Well, I'm gonna go check on Simone.
People without souls are cold all the time, almost freezing to the human touch. There have been eyewitness accounts of people who swear they looked at those without souls, but rather than seeing their normal faces, see monsters instead. That's exactly what I saw when I looked at Kay. But why do I keep remembering being pulled into hell? What does that have to do with anything? Oh my God. Kay could have helped me and she didn't.
Hey. Reese said you were deep into something on the computer. What's up?
Miguel, Kay doesn't have a soul.
I'm warning you, child. Change your ways, or evil will revisit harmony.
Did my sister wake up yet? Is she asking for me?
I'm afraid not, Whitney.
But she was starting to, right? I mean, that's why she grabbed my hand.
I can't tell you why she did that. Unfortunately, your sister's showing no signs of improvement. I'm afraid her condition is deteriorating at an alarming rate.
Oh my God! Cold blue, cold blue!
You were amazing.
Now when you think about what was at stake. Certain I'm not about to let anyone or anything tear us apart. I love you, you know.
I love you too. I can't imagine living my life without you.
You won't have to.
The important thing is that you're all right.
Not really. Not when Father finds out what happened.
Oh my God.
He said if our plan failed, he'd make me kill Sheridan. And now I'm going to have to kill my own sister.